An important aspect of our well-being is our social well-being, our relationships with others. And many times the core component of that is how we are able to effectively communicate. Recent information that was released by Wendy Capland, speaker, expert, executive coach, shared some interesting tips about strategies to be able to communicate in effective ways to not only get what you want to accomplish, but to do so in a fair way, a way that you're able to have other people feel heard and appreciated, but also to express your needs. This is something that can be very difficult when we're wanting to communicate because many people will err to one side or the other. So, how do we effectively do this to increase our own personal well being and to see improvements in our interpersonal relationships? The first tip is to use the phrase, "What I heard you say is," and then to use that to fill in the gaps. Not only is it going to be clarifying, but it's going to help other people to show that you are listening to them and that they are being heard. For many people as well, we think we're hearing things in certain ways, but we're listening to respond instead of listening to understand. So when we're reflecting back and saying what I heard you say is, not only are we truly clarifying for ourselves so we don't make a mistake in what we're hearing, but we're also helping the other person that they're being validated, that we care about what they have to say. We value their feelings and thoughts. We're giving them the opportunity to clarify if we're hearing them incorrectly. Another strategy is to use the phrase, "help me understand." It can take the edge off. Sometimes we may feel that somebody did something that we don't agree with, and it can feel like we're attacking them. But if we approach it with the direction of wanting to understand why they made certain decisions or said things in a certain way, not only does it truly help us to become more wise and to better understand, it provides them with the opportunity to explain what their thinking was. It helps us to come across more in a collaborative way to be able to get to a better solution. Additionally, it's useful to use the phrase, "would you be open to the possibility?" Instead of just going to someone and making a demand or telling them what you want or need, while yes, it's important to be clear, it can soften it in certain ways to allow the other person to take the next steps, to hear what we're offering instead of feeling that they immediately have to give a response, and allows them the opportunity to process. It opens them up to learning more and helps to increase the odds of getting a yes answer. Two other quick things. One is to be able to open a statement with, "my request is." Sometimes we're not always clear. Are we making a demand? Are we just asking for clarification? Or are we truly having a request? So it forces us to be a more effective communicator because we have to be more clear and concise. And it also allows the other person to recognize that it may not be that we're making a complaint or we're giving an order, but instead, what is it truly that we are asking for? And then finally, the idea that it's okay to say, "I'm not sure, let me get back to you." That's stronger than saying, "I don't know," but instead giving somebody the opportunity to see that you are saying what you're going to do. You need some time to figure it out, but you will come back to them with a response. By using these types of strategies, we can become a more effective communicator, see growth in our interpersonal relationships, both personally and professionally, and help us to accomplish the things that we truly want to achieve. Be well.